My God, I look old. Ah, another puppy pot and chill. I'm here with Munch. It's my computer's still winding everything up and getting everything done there. All right, it says I'm moving 260 frames per second. Right on. Okay, that can't be right. No, 14 frames per second at 533 kilobytes per second. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. How's everybody doing? I still feel like absolute garbage. I'm not gonna make any videos for YouTube or anything until I feel better because, let's face it, I look and sound like shit. Uh, uh, People are all getting upset about what Biden's doing. Biden canceled the Keystone Pipeline, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he did that." Well, if you go back and look at my videos, I actually reported on it in May 2020, last year, and Biden made it very clear he was going to close down the fracking in all federal lands, and that he was going to close the Keystone Pipeline. Made it very clear, and the union still supported him. And now that he closed it down, they're like, "Oh my God, why did he do that?" Well, because he said he was going to do that. It made a bunch of the progressives happy. So if you think it's just pissing off everybody, it's not. He's got a plan. He's pandering to as many groups as possible. And is what he's going to do is he's going to kind of halfway meet them, like try to halfway meet everybody so that, he doesn't piss everybody off completely. But at the same time, he's going to, like, okay, there's a thing about the EpiPens also that Trump did for lowering prices. He never actually got around to lowering prices, but Biden said he was going to stop that, and he did. And when he did, people again freaked out. They're like, "Why did he stop that?" Well, because he said he was going to stop it. You guys, he came out and said all of these things, and everybody just, "I hate Trump so much that it doesn't matter. He's got to be better." Well, now that he's in, everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's not better." Because he's not. Anyway, let's take a hit. We're not going to be live too long. Because as it is, right now, anytime I get any amount of fluid in my bladder, I have to go to the bathroom and get rid of it immediately because of the pain. So I'm, getting up and running to the bathroom and just doing little tinkles every fucking hour. So it's miserable. Getting old. What a pleasure, See enough. There's days I've seen enough where there's times when I wake up every now and then and I'm like, fuck, woke up again. Well, you an idiot. My dog's sitting there chewing on wood, swallowing wood particles, and then he chokes. Why? Go lay down, dummy. No, I don't feel good. You are not coming up on my lap. uh, Minds. No. 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 Oh. And also, I was thinking about the National Guardsmen that went over and guarded the Capitol, and then they uh, were told to go sleep in a garage. And I remember my friend who did that. He was one of the weekend warriors. The National Guardsmen, and one of the times that he went away to play war games, he came back and he was like, "Man, it was miserable. We were sleeping outside, if we were in the desert, so during the day it was 120 with full ruck, and then or whatever the fuck they call them. I'm not in the service, I don't know. And at night, it got down to fucking 40 degrees, and you don't know what cold is until you're wet and it's 40 degrees, and so perhaps that parking garage may have not been the best idea, but I have a feeling that after some of these war games, some of these other guys, they had to probably, camp in some places that not so nice. That parking garage with one bathroom for what was it, like 5,000 people or so. It's probably, actually illegal, but that might be better than fucking freezing your dick off in the woods, digging a hole, shitting in a hole, and then, crawling back into your tent soaking fucking wet, smelling like shit. And I'm just saying, they could have been treated better. Absolutely. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying they should have been treated for what they're doing. All right. If you're going to the desert to play war games, expect to camp in the desert. If you're going to the capital to fucking protect the capital, expect to camp in the capital. It's not asking too much. Oh, I feel like shit. My back hurts. I'm sitting here hunched over trying to keep it going. I'm taking small hits so I don't cough. Coughing hurts. All right. Uh, Hopefully I'll be done. Munch, no, get off, no. Hopefully I'll feel better in a couple of days, and then I'll post something to YouTube and minds.com, and also on Facebook and Twitter and all the other places where I post my shit. But nobody gives a fuck. Nobody listens. Nobody cares. Always remember you got to be 21 in a state where it's legal to smoke marijuana. If you're not 21, just don't do it. Uh, that's really about it. Munch, get up on the bed. Knock it off. All right. I'm going to shut this down so that I can get back to kicking back and relaxing on my heating pad and doing nothing and being a pussy. So, until I do this again, stay high, bitches.